أعزائي المشاهدين، أهلا وسهلا فيكم بحلقة جديدة من The Whistle بودكاست. بحلقتنا اليوم حيكون عنا ضيف كتير مهم ومدرب سابق لمنتخب لبنان الألماني كوتش تيو بوكر. أهلا وسهلا فيك كوتش. We are welcoming you to the Whistle podcast and we hope that this episode will be very good. If we will start with the questions. Are you ready, coach?
Okay. I'm always ready.
When did you first come to Lebanon?
In 2000.
In the year 2000.
I came to Lebanon in 2000 because of what? Because Rahif Alami,
Yes.
the General Secretary of Football Federation, was trying for a couple of years to bring me to Lebanon. Because he was following me in Kuwait, in Saudi, in Libya, in Egypt, everywhere. And I was always telling him, look, I would like to come to Lebanon, but for the time being here, in those countries I'm in now, I'm getting too much money. And since I'm a professional and money is playing in all the lives of human beings a major role,
Yes.
I'm sorry. But then one day in 99, I stopped football because of my wife was begging me because I was married in Germany.
Yes.
I went back to Germany and after 3 months, my wife died.
May her soul rest in peace.
Yes. Yeah. Okay, this is now roughly 25 years ago.
Yes.
After a while, Rahif called me. And he said, look, I'm offering you again to come to take over the national team because now it's highest time that you are leaving Germany because to forget everything.
Yes.
And this is what I did. I just left Germany. I came to Lebanon and I was, let's say, a little bit angry with Rahif that in previous years he was not more insisting on me to change and to come to Lebanon.
Yes. Were you there
Yes.
in the Asian Cup 2000?
No, I just came after the Asian Cup.
After.
Because after the Asian Cup, Rahif wanted to start a new chapter.
Yes.
That's
yes.
it.
So you were there in the early when you had Rida Antar and Yusuf Muhammad and Musa Hajj.
No, Reda Anta and Yusuf, they were not found at that time.
Okay.
There was a little bit older generation. Reda was, in this time, he was 17, 18 years old. When I find out he was in Tadamonsur player and he was looking to have the right character. At that time in the national team, you had 5-6 players at that time.
Yes.
Better football player than Reda, but nobody had his character.
Yes.
This kind of without any compromise going forward, having an aim, being ready to work whatever it takes to become somebody. And this kind of, he was a good player, yes, but his level of playing and his character brought him into this position he is in today.
Yes. Another question. What did Coach Booker do with the Lebanese national team that you beat South Korea, you beat Kuwait, you beat the Arab Emirates, you beat Iran? All of these nations have better preparation and better, let's say, players. South Korea and Iran, they have in Premier League, Bundesliga, Ligue 1 in France, and leagues like this. How did Coach Booker, after losing 6-0 in Seoul versus South Korea, beat them in Beirut?
Yes. Look, in the very beginning, I was new and I had to build up a team. And what I always do in all my jobs is I'm trying to the maximum, I'm following the playing idea of football. And the playing idea of football is nothing else than winning a match. And you win a match, this sounds simple now.
Yes.
If you are winning a match, if you score more goals and in the same time you are doing your possible best and a little bit more not to receive a goal. This, in simple words, means you have to focus on attacking and defending.
Yes.
And since more than 30 years, the playing idea of football is going to be destroyed by most of the so-called coaches because nobody is defending anymore.
Yes.
And here the first rule is, this is coming from the English because they are the founder of football. They used to say, a team who is winning a match is winning most of the one-against-one fights in the field. And today, very, very seldom in defense, you see a man-to-man situation. You see from your team, maybe 5-6 players staying in the penalty area, and 2 opponent players are there. And also you have 3 times as much player as the opponent. All these players are free.
Yes.
Because they are talking about a word what nobody really understands. They are calling it zone defense.
Yes.
Did you ever listen to somebody who is called zone who scored a goal?
No.
What do you mean by zone defense? Zone defense means in my defending zone I have to play man to man. This nobody understands.
Yes.
This simple thing, as an example, and every player worldwide in all football teams, wherever you look to it, no player likes to practice. No player in the world, from the youth team until national team, nobody likes training. Nobody. Everybody only wants to play. And here is the secret. You as a coach, you have to run away from stupid sprinting or running rounds or going to the gym.
Yes.
You have to practice. You don't have to make exercises. And practice, you can call an exercise football practice if the 3 major subjects of football, condition, technique and tactic, are involved in the same exercise.
Yes.
And this is possible only if you are playing, and whilst your team is making small teams, small group games, something like this, you have to see. I mean, you don't have to watch football. You have to see the football and then to make correction. And this will be rewarded to you as a coach by the player because this is what they love. And
Yes.
if they play with their heart, then you don't need to think about their head.
Mm.
And this is the key, and that's all. So that's why I'm saying today, unfortunately, and especially in Germany now, you very, very seldom finding a coach, a football coach who is teaching football. Everybody has a group of physical fitness coaches around and something like this, but this is not real football. And if you make 1 million sprints, you become a better passer, or you are winning a 1-against-1 in attack and defense if you go before to the gym.
Yes.
This is the key. So that's all. What we have to, if I'm in favor of a lot of, let's say, running in circle or straight running, I'm going to the track and field department, I'm not going to football.
Yes.
If I'm with my heart a football player, I'm coming to the club and then I want to play football and I want to see a football, not a coach. I want to see a football teacher who is learning me to become a better player. This is missing today. This is what I'm doing, and that's why in all the countries, I was in 8 Arab countries.
Yes.
And in all the countries I was winning league or a cup or something.
Yes.
By this system.
Okay. The next question. Your last game with Lebanon was against Iran, if I'm not wrong.
In Iran, yes.
In 2013.
Correct.
What has happened to the Lebanese football since Theo Bucker left us against Iran? We have played one Asian Cup.
Then it happened exactly the opposite of what I just told you happened.
Yes.
Because, look, now they had, I believe in the last period of time, they had a Yugoslavian or Serbian.
Alexander
or whatever coach.
Ilic.
Okay, very good. matches, and I was sitting beside him, and we talked some words in a league match.
Yes.
Because I still watching the games.
Yes.
I'm not able to tell you how good he is as a coach.
That shocks me. You know that.
But look, he is doing exactly what I just told you.
Yes.
You go to training, the first 20 minutes, you are not able to give a clean answer. The group you are seeing there on the field, what kind of sport they are doing?
Yes.
By what? Because this group is running in a circle over the field.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me get for another second a little bit more deep.
Yes.
Running rounds is, according to the explanation, a rhythmical exercise. Trap,
Yes.
trap, 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 trap.
Yes.
Football, in its way of moving, is rhythmical. Sprinting, falling, forward, backward, sideways, jumping. Then the ball is coming.
Yes.
So means, scientifically known is, if you are running too many rounds, you are becoming slow because your muscle getting used to the movement. Running rounds is counterproductive for a football player. And as more as you, here in quotation, practicing,
Yes.
as less good in football becomes your team. And here is the problem with the so-called physical fitness coaches. This is a complete nonsense, because a physical fitness coach, he wants to have in every training the team for half an hour.
Yes.
Means 30% of your practice time is already gone because you don't have them.
Yeah.
In this period, this fitness coach is making the player less good. Maybe they become a little bit more bigger legs, but they are not learning in this period anything about technique or tactic.
Yes.
So, my big teacher in football, he always used to say, he was telling me, Theo, look, listen, and this never forget until the end of your career. If you want to become a better football player,
Yes.
you have to play more football. That's all. And you have to be able to see, not to watch football, to see football, how the players are doing it. And then in a smart and friendly way, to try to correct them, not shouting about them or something.
Yes.
So, and this is what I was doing in the last 40 years as coach, and I was always successful.
Yes. We saw the success with the Lebanese national team. You took us far away. You took us to points where me as a fan, back then 10 years, I was dreaming about the World Cup. We will get into that a little bit later. There is a lot of Lebanese players playing abroad in Denmark, Sweden, Australia, Norway, etc. Have Lebanon benefit or got the most of these players, do you think, coach?
Look, young Lebanese players
Yes.
are more capable of reaching a higher level in football than European players. Why? The big difference in any kind of sport,
Yes.
of good or bad, is speed and power. This is the difference. Me today, I'm just coming from the club. I just finished training.
Yes.
I still can play today
Wow.
with any team, because technical wise and running wise, I still can run 3 hours.
Wow. That's amazing.
But wait, but I can't play in any first division anymore. Why? Because I'm old and slow.
Yes.
Okay? My technique and my tactical approach to a game is much better than of any of the player. But I'm not able to bring my knowledge in, because I'm not able to transfer what I'm able to do to help the team, because I'm slow.
Yes.
Now it comes to the point. every human being which is born has either slow contracting muscle or fast contracting muscle. And this, you see, if you are looking to athletic or to Olympic Games,
Yes.
100 meter, 200 meter, 300 meter, as an example, never anybody who is white is winning these events. Only black people.
Yes.
Why? Because they are coming from areas where it's always warm and they are having a different kind of food. You will never listen to anybody coming from Germany or England winning in the Olympics 100 meter, 200 meter or something.
Yes.
So means here, even in Lebanon, 80% of all the players coming, they are fast. In Germany, is it exactly the opposite? Maximum 15%, something like this, are classical sprinter.
Yes.
You as a sprinter, you can, by training, you can reach a very good aim of physical fitness, of endurance. But somebody like me, an endurance player, because I have a slow contracting muscle, I can practice every day 3 times. I will never become a sprinter. Okay? But
Yes.
the problem here in the all over Asian, Arab, African world is the easy way of life. Okay? Everybody in our academy,
Yes.
we have more than 1,000 kids in the academy. Believe me, one thing.
Yes.
Everybody is dreaming to become Messi.
Wow.
But nobody wants to work like Messi.
Yes.
And here we are coming. What you are in need of regarding Lebanon is more redders. Redder was in direct comparison to Musa Jesh.
Yes.
Nothing. Musa was a much better football player. But the guy was not disciplined regarding sleeping, eating, smoking, drugs, whatever.
Yes.
But Redder was from his character a real professional football player. That's it.
Yes. Some players are still playing, like Sony Saad, you brought from the MLS, Hassan Matou, Mehdi Khalil. What did you see in these kind of players?
This kind of player are reflecting exactly by their way of life that it is very easy possible to play, let's say, under up to 37, 38 or 40.
Yes.
Okay? This is not automatically of somebody becomes 27, 28, or he's too old. No. This is only the way of life. So, and the way of life from our point of view is this: daily training. And if I'm saying daily training, it means daily training because your body
Yes.
don't know today is Ramadan or it's Christmas.
Yes.
Okay. It is not working. Daily. And then after the daily training, you have to understand that for the effort you are doing in training or in matches, your body needs a rest
Yes.
to recover. And the best time is to sleep decisively before 12 o'clock at night. So means still today is a small difference because you are calling,
Yes.
otherwise I'm sleeping 10 o'clock.
Wow.
Every day, regardless, weekend, working day, 10 o'clock, sleeping time. Point 3, to know what and why and when to eat and to drink. We don't have to argue that you don't have to smoke and you don't have to drink alcohol or taking drugs or something like this.
Of course.
Or it is for a professional football player more or less forbidden to eat meat or to drink milk. Okay?
Yes.
Because you have to understand, whatever you are eating or drinking, you are forcing your body to digest. And some things, let's say milk,
Yes.
You are not, if you are older than 5 years of age, your body is not able to digest milk. Okay? Normal people were looking to you like, I mean, what? What you are telling me? We are listening all the time, milk is very good. Because I said, good for what?
Yes.
I said, milk is containing calcium. Calcium. Okay. So, but this calcium has to be transported into the bones. It has to be split off before in your stomach.
Yes.
And for this, you are in need of 2 very special enzymes, scientifically known as in the field of medicine, that this kind of enzymes your body is losing in the age between 3 and 5. Everybody, every human being over the age of 5 can't digest milk. Story over.
Amazing. Another question, coach. Why don't you think we have players in the highest league, like in Sweden, Allsvenskan, in the Bundesliga, etc., the big leagues in Europe, or the biggest
Because
league?
in Lebanon, very simple to explain. Unfortunately, we have, like I was explaining today,
Yes.
we have an amazing amount of very good talent player.
Yes.
In any team, in any street.
Yes.
But we don't have coaches.
I mean the players that are.
This doesn't mean Lebanese are not good enough.
Yes.
Or not able. No, they are. I know a lot of guys. They are very smart and they were good football players. But playing and coaching are 2 different jobs.
Yes.
Like in any job, you have to learn.
Yes.
But even if an intelligent, and there are a lot of Lebanese, they like and they want to learn how to become a coach.
Yes.
That is not possible because there is no school here.
I was referring, coach, to the players that are playing abroad with Lebanese originally. We have players playing in Superettan, the lower leagues, League Division 2, Division 3. Why don't we see them in higher levels? Are they that bad, or are they not?
It seems to me that the responsible people are satisfied with the present performance or something. I don't know.
Are you still?
I don't know.
Are you still following the national team, coach?
Look, football is my life.
Yes.
And since I'm here, I'm looking to small academies, to small kids, to the first division, second division, and of course I'm looking national team.
Yes.
And it is hurting me by watching the national. Now the other day there was a match, Laos or India or something.
Yes,
like.
yes.
Let's be fair. I mean, who is India?
Yes.
India is not existing in the world map of football.
Yes.
I mean, if we are going here in Lebanon, let's say to casino,
yes,
and we are inviting all the waiter, and
yes,
we are building a football team, we will beat India.
Yes.
Okay? I mean, nothing against the people from India.
Yes,
but
yes.
Football is not their sport.
Yes.
They are maybe in cricket or whatever they are good. But in football, I mean, nobody play football in India.
Yes.
So, I mean, and what we were doing and proving in the past, you can do it tomorrow again. You only have to work according to the, like I said in the beginning, to the playing idea of football.
Yes.
If Lebanon is a real powerful nation in basketball.
Yes.
If any club or federation, the basketball federation or a basketball club is coming to me by tomorrow and telling me you would like to become our coach.
Yes.
I simply have to say, no, sorry, this is not my business. I have no idea. If you want to have a football coach, here I can give you a guarantee. But in no other okay?
Yes.
I'm not, because I'm a football teacher. I not have the funny idea that I can teach any other sport.
Yes.
So football is my job,
Of course.
and that's it.
Of course.
And this we have to stick on.
Yes.
And here in the beginning there is this question: whoever is responsible, you have to ask, what is it exactly you want?
Yes.
You have to have an aim. And when you have an aim, you have to make the second step. And the second step in this case is to ask yourself how I'm reaching this aim.
Yes.
And you have to make a plan.
Yes.
And then you have to start immediately by everything you are able to do to reach this aim.
Yes.
But what you need in respect of football, you have to have somebody who is telling you this
Yes.
or this. If you are starting to make sport by jumping or running or I don't know, sprinting
Yes.
up and down and stairs, and you will never reach anything.
Yes. A question.
If you
just
leave your
came.
house,
Yes.
if you leave your house, you stay and you go outside and you said, oh, I will go to Malmö.
Yes.
And you go here, left, right, you will never reach Malmö.
That's
But
correct.
if you have a clean plan, I want to go to Malmö, then in my mind I have to go to this street and following this, and okay, then you reach Malmö.
Yes.
And in this small example, this is with everything in life the same story.
But to reach Malmo, coach, you have to have the right car, you have to have good tires, you have to have petrol in the car. And in this example, this is the federation and the coach.
That's why I was saying,
Yes.
look, me, I'm really happy in Lebanon.
Yes.
I'm really lucky because I have an unbelievable good wife.
Yes.
And especially for her, I would never leave Lebanon.
Yes.
Never. I will stay in Lebanon and finally I will die here. And I have a lot of good friends and really I'm enjoying my life.
Yes.
And I would do everything which is in my power to bring Lebanon in football, like we proved it before, a step forward.
Yes.
But all this is not in my hands.
I know.
So if anybody in any club or a federation or whatever, for whatever reason, I'm not angry with anybody.
Yes.
Okay? Because I'm not able to argue about anybody personally.
Yes.
I can judge things only by looking through the glasses I have.
Yes.
And this is, I'm looking through these glasses as a football coach. And I'm too small and not strong enough. If those people don't want,
Yes.
okay, then I'm sorry for that. I'm sorry for them, not for me.
Yes. Another question, coach.
I mean,
Yes.
if you are looking back, I believe I'm the only licensed coach in Lebanon.
Wow.
If you bring here any other brother from outside, he is only coming for money.
Yes.
But today I'm more Lebanese than I'm a German because I live longer time with my family here now.
Yes. If
And if somebody is arguing and judging football or coaches or teams or whatever,
yes.
and if he don't know about me and he don't want me or whatever, I'm not angry about anything.
Yes.
I have a beautiful life. I was almost 16 years a professional player. I played in Germany in big clubs. I
Schalke.
played abroad in Saudi Arabia for Etihad,
Yes.
Jeddah.
Yes.
And I had the enormous pleasure, and
Yes.
this is coming only from above,
Of course.
to be a professional player, a coach for almost 40 years.
Wow.
Means what? I'm still burning for
You
football.
still have the passion, you still have the energy.
Yeah, this is my life.
Yes.
But if you don't want, I don't care.
Yes.
So you are not hurting me. So I have the academy, and I have a beautiful house and beautiful wife. Everything is good in my life.
Thank God.
Thanks God, of course.
We were speaking
That's
about Al Ittihad, the club that you formerly played for. The Saudi League is growing very much. Did you see it when you were as a player in Al Ittihad back in the 80s that this league will be huge? Now they have Benzema, they have Ronaldo, they have Kante, they have very big names. The clubs are growing, Neymar for example. Could you see that back then? You were also coach in Al Ittifaq. Did you feel?
I was in Ahli,
Yes.
in Jeddah, I was in Ittihad, I was in Waqta, I was in Qadisiyah.
Yes.
I had, concerning Saudi Arabia, a long line of big and successful clubs.
Yes.
The point is this. Yes, thanks to the king and the government, Saudi Arabia is providing the league with almost endless money.
Yes.
This is for Saudi Arabia very, very good.
Yes.
The country is benefiting from this, and the world is paying attention to the Saudi Football League.
Yes.
This is the positive outcome from what they are doing. But now something is coming.
Yes.
All this action, we have to understand as a starting situation. For a longer period of time, you are in need with this action to change attitude and mind of youngsters.
Yes.
They have to learn from those big players they are bringing. What brought those players into this position to be good? And here we are coming back to the beginning of our talk.
Yes.
In the end, for every Saudi player, and there are again, like in Lebanon, many, many good players, you have to make them believe.
Yes.
Here, the three things.
Yes.
Daily training, the right way of sleeping overnight. And here is a big problem in the Arabic world.
Yes.
Due to the climate, nobody sleep. And then eating and drinking. I have nothing against McDonald's and Burger King and whatever. But me, if you pay me cash money, I wouldn't eat there. Because I know this is not good for my body.
Yes.
For my health.
Yes.
So, and I hope for Saudi Arabia, because I really like Saudi Arabia, because I have to be very, very thankful to Saudi Arabia.
Of course.
Because Ittihad brought me as a player. Ittihad let me be the coach of the team. I win the cup with, let's say, in 92.
Yes.
All this I will never forget, and I'm really thankful towards the people in Ittihad and to complete Saudi Arabia. This is without any doubt. So, and I'm hoping that this young generation
Yes.
is smart enough to learn from the big player, and then after a while, it is not by tomorrow, not by next year or in 2 years. You have to give them, let's say, 3, 4, 5 years time, really to grow. And then I'm hoping that Saudi Arabia themselves are producing world-class players.
Yes. I was speaking with a friend of yours, Abbas Hassan, the goalkeeper. He had a very big special salute for you. He says he misses you and you are a very honorable and respectable man. We were talking a little bit about the national team, and he said he was very happy when he used to get called up because you had this energy with the group. He was just very happy and filled with happiness.
Look, Abbas, again I have to speak about the character of a certain player.
Yes.
Okay? What you need in the national team are players, they understand that in the first place they have to play with their heart. And if then they are doing so and they are successful.
Yes.
The money is coming alone. But if you are just taking a job in a club or in a national team only with the aim of getting money,
Yes.
this is the wrong way. This is the wrong way.
Yes.
Okay? You will be good only in something you really like and love.
Yes, that's correct.
That's it. That's it.
The current coach, Alexander Ilic, there is a player, he's born in Germany, he's a striker, he plays in England, in Wimbledon, and he's played, his last game was against Chelsea in the English Cup. And the fans are asking, why isn't the coach bringing this striker to Lebanon? He has played a couple of games with Lebanon, he scored, I think, 1 goal in a friendly against Indonesia. But why do you think the coach prefer a Lebanese player than the player from abroad?
I'm not able to give a correct answer because I don't know the circumstances.
Yes.
What I believe is that maybe this coach is also not so bad. But unfortunately, in the area here, all the coaches are struggling because of one point. You have too many around you. They're giving you advices for personal interest or family interest. My brother, my nephew, my uncle, my my
Yes.
okay, you can help them. Was da forward, was da backward. This is not working.
Yes.
Again, you have to make in the beginning a meeting.
Yes.
The headline of the meeting is, what is it what we want to reach? Okay, you set an aim. Then again, what are the steps we have to go to reach the aim?
Yes.
Regardless somebody is Sunni, Druze, a Christian, all these are Lebanese.
Of course.
And here we have to look for the interest of the Lebanese people.
Yes.
I don't care if somebody is a Christian or Sunni or whatever. I don't care. I like them because all of them are nice boys.
Yes. We need to bring the best players to Lebanon. It doesn't matter what he believes. That's for himself. We need to bring the best.
And by this amount, just think about this.
Yes.
50 million, roughly 50 million Lebanese are living outside.
Yes.
And I'm losing my head if there are not a couple of guys playing football can really help the national team and the country.
Yes.
But you have to work on it. And you have to work on this with passion.
Of course.
Not just doing a job. You have to love what you do. And this what was our headline.
Yes.
All the players I had for Yusuf, Red, Hassan Matouk and Abbas and everybody, Abbas Atwi and all those
Adnan
guys.
Haidar. Yes.
Hasham Haidar. Look, that's where, by their heart, these were football players.
Yes.
Okay? They were eating the grass. And if you tell them, okay, in the afternoon we are practicing 3 o'clock, the majority of them are 2:30 there and playing 5 against 2 already outside because they can't wait until training starting.
Yes.
So this kind of feeling you have to bring back. But you have to understand how this works. If you bring a coach from outside, yes, outside you will find a lot of good coaches. But nobody is coming with his heart. Everybody is coming only with his portemonnaie, which is also very normal. Okay? So, and the player they have to love a coach, to listen to him, to believe in him, and the player and the coach has to believe in the player.
Yes.
This is a group, a teamwork.
They need to be like a family.
Exactly, you are saying it. Okay, that's it.
Yes. Since you left, coach, we've had a coach called Giannini. We've had a coach called Radulovic. We've had...
No. This Giannini, he came, but he was not a coach. He's coming from a theater or something, but he was never ever a football coach.
He was in a
was
betting
in the
scandal.
profession as a coach, but he himself was never a coach.
Correct. I
was watching him in training. The guy has no idea.
We've had Radulovic, Livio Chubutario, Jamal Taha, Ivan Hashik, and now Alexander Ilic. Rumors say that Ilic will be sacked very soon. If the federation calls Mr. Theo Bucker, would you take over the national team?
Let's say to federation, I have to tell you one thing. I don't know what happened in federation because I was not doing anything to anybody.
Yes.
We were only successful.
Do you think it was a personal issue against you, coach?
I have no idea. Regarding success, nobody can speak about me.
Of course.
Not only with the national team.
I was in Ahad. Yes, Nejme.
I was in Nejmi, and stop here for a second.
Yes.
This is not because of me. These are simple facts. I signed with Nejmi in December 13.
Yes.
From this point, we never lost one single match, but when I came, they were in position 10. One more point losing, you are on a position of going down to second division.
Yes.
Okay? This is not a talk and not a joke. These are facts. You can read it.
Yes, yes.
In 14, we were winning the league. We were in the cup final. We are by far the better team.
Yes.
But we lost against Tripoli the cup final. Why? Because players from Tripoli were member of Nejmi team.
Yes.
And some of the family members were player in Tripoli.
Ah.
They simply sold the match.
Oh.
Otherwise, no, this is not a joke. This is a very bad situation.
Yes, of course.
Okay? Otherwise, I would have won the league and the cup. And this 2014,
yes.
This is 9 years now.
Yes.
Since 9 years, Nejmi is far away from winning anything.
Yes.
If this is not argument enough, then anyway you are not able to help anybody.
Yes.
And I'm sorry if somebody understood something wrong about me. I'm still in Lebanon and I will never leave Lebanon because of my family here.
Yes.
Okay, fine. I don't know if there is out there somebody who has some personal things against me or whatever. I don't know, but maybe it is a kind of jealousy or something. There is this idiot from Germany coming and telling us how football is working, and actually it's working. We almost go to World Cup, and then everybody will tell him, because of you we go, something like this. I don't know.
In my eyes, and I speak about many fans, Coach Theo Bucker, you should be in the Hall of Fame of Lebanese coaches. That is a fact, because what you did, coach.
What I want is,
yes.
Because I'm feeling like a Lebanese,
yes.
I only would like to help you.
Yes.
And to help Lebanon to play a different kind of role in world football.
Yes.
Doesn't mean by any means you have to win next time the World Cup.
Of course
but,
not.
I mean, the Lebanese are proud people.
Yes.
I mean, how somebody who is in favor of football is looking in television, you are playing Vietnam or Laos or Bhutan or I mean, I don't even know where it is.
Yes.
And you are losing. I mean, what kind of self-esteem you have? What kind of feeling you have? If you see this?
Who's responsible? Who's responsible is this, coach? Whose fault is this? Is it the coach, federation, players? Is it not the right type of players that are playing, or Why can't we?
Look, basically, what I can tell you and what I have seen in all those years is there are enough very good players.
Yes.
This is one thing. But I have no idea what the federation is looking for.
Yes.
And it is up to them to make decision.
Yes.
If they are asking me, I can say yes or no. And if they don't want me, okay, it's up to them. Look, I'm watching the national team anyway. Either I'm sitting on the bench or I'm watching here television.
Yes.
I love Lebanese football, whatever happened.
Yes.
And thanks God. Look, all over.
Yes.
I mean, sorry to say.
It's okay, coach.
Sorry to say this.
Yes.
I have been a professional in football, educated in Germany as a player and as a coach for more than 50 years.
Yes.
And I was successful everywhere.
Yes.
Maybe this is a kind of threat to somebody. I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know. I'm feeling sad for Lebanon football. And another point.
Yes.
I don't have to speak about money. I'm not speaking, I want to come back because of money or something.
No.
Look, I have money enough.
You want to come back to help Lebanon. You want to come back to be...
I don't want to come back. I'm already here.
Yes, but I mean...
Because I never left.
I know, but I know to the national team, if they call you.
Yeah, no, look, I would never, let's say, react except by saying yes, if like this happened.
Yes.
But it is not up to me. So
I know.
I'm always ready to help. And another point is, we left this.
Yes.
I don't need any house. I don't need any ticket. I don't need any visa.
Yes.
Okay? I have money myself. So
Yes.
I'm doing all this shit anyway only because I love football. That's it.
Yes. The question I was going to follow with the previous coaches, the ones that I just mentioned, they kind of, why did they fail, and why did the thing you built up just go away? We've had many coaches after you, coach. Why did nobody? Well, Ivan Hashik, he reached the last stage, but it was, some national team, I think, withdraw. It was COVID, and Lebanon got best place, and that's why they advanced to the last group stage in the World Cup. But he beat Syria, and he lost against Iran. I don't know if you saw the games. We lost in the last minute against Iran. We were winning 1-0, Sony Saad. And in 90 plus, they scored 2 goals inside.
Look, what you are saying right now is exactly what I said 5 minutes ago.
Yes.
I'm, from the bottom of my heart, I'm believing in the capability of Lebanon football and especially of the Lebanon player.
Yes.
You only have to put the power together and let this power work into one direction.
Yes.
That's it. But maybe for too many it is too difficult.
Yes.
I don't know.
In your eyes, coach, what is a complete football player?
A complete football player is somebody who is, let's say, fit for the necessary football running work for 90 minutes.
Yes.
And not only for one match, to do this in training and over the whole season in all the matches.
Yes.
This is the basic. But I'm talking in this situation always about the complexity of football.
Yes.
The complexity of football is based on the physical fitness, on the technical and the tactical ability.
Yes.
Let's say if we are speaking or we are throwing a question,
Mm-hmm.
and the question is, what is the meaning of, let's say, technique in football?
Yes.
What does it mean, technique in football? Is it somebody is juggling with the ball? No. Somebody is juggling with the ball. He is a circus man. He can go to the stage in the circus.
Yes.
Because juggling with the ball, nobody do in the field.
No.
With juggling, you will not win one single point. Technique means controlling the ball, and yet, listen, controlling the ball
Yes.
in any game situation under the pressure of time and opponent.
Yes.
Okay? Means, to start with this, let's say you see two teams, they are about to start a match.
Yes.
The referee is just whistling to start. Everybody from the two teams are watching. Where is the ball? Correct?
Yes.
Now you find out the ball is with the white. I'm the blue.
Yes.
Okay? Then the first action in your game is on the tactical side, because you are watching the ball and you understand, if the ball is playing now to the right side, what I have to do.
Yes.
The whistle, the ball is going. Now you have to move to the right side first with your eyes. This means you are working tactically by thinking, if you play the ball there, what will happen if he reach the ball? The next step is this, what I have to do.
Yes.
But parallel to this tactical thinking, the physical side is working, because you have to move.
Yes.
And according to the speed or the direction of the ball, this is forcing you by your tactical thinking to run fast or forward or backward or sideways.
Yes.
Now you are coming into the position where the ball is on your feet. Now you need again the physical ability, but related to the situation you are in.
Yes.
You can stop the ball, you have to move the ball with, you have to play a one touch, you have to play a two touch, you have to play a dribble, you have to play forward, backward, sideways, whatever.
Yes.
And you are under pressure because this has to be fast, and there might be an opponent player on you to attack you to get the ball.
Yes.
So means these are the three things: the technical, tactical, and conditional side. All this, and you never know exactly what is the most important point.
Yes.
This is leading automatically to the fact that you will never become a better player if you are running routes or making sprints.
Yeah.
Because if you do so, maybe you're becoming a little bit faster, but without ball
Yes.
and without opponent.
Yes.
If you are a right winger and you are so fast to overrun your left back all the time,
Yes.
but you are not able to play a cross, or even if you are able to play a cross and you don't know from the tactical point where you have to direct the ball to, then all this is useless.
Yes.
So means training, this is the point which is neglected in most of the football teams, because the most of the coaches making exercises and no training.
Yes. Another question, coach. What if the betting scandal, if it didn't happen, would we have played in the
If
World?
it didn't happen, we went to Australia. It was prepared. The Lebanese community of Australia were inviting us, and everybody of the player would have got $1 million by bonuses and whatever, and in the following up situation. But because 3-4 players are too greedy, they were taking this money for themselves and were selling by this. All the young players, they are enthusiastic about football.
Yes.
All the football situation, all the spectator, the whole country was sold by those clowns.
Yes.
And this, they got their punishment, but it was of course not hard enough.
Yes.
But I was expecting, by bringing the proof that our group was able to reach something the whole country was dreaming of, and it was just spoiled. And this is the second time when we are going back in time to 2002, when there was in 2002 World Cup in South Korea, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. We had another decisive match to reach maybe South Korea by playing Thailand in Bangkok.
Yes.
What happened? We just need a draw, but we lost the match in the last 2 minutes by our defense. They scored themselves because 8 players were from Tadamon Sur and they were stripped of the league in this time because the president of the club was buying matches.
Oh.
And Rahif Alami punished them, not also they were number 1 by points in the league. He said, no, because you were unfair, you were buying matches, you are not, and those players were taking their revenge to let the national team lose.
Yes.
So me, as responsible national team coach, has been by selling matches 2 times being really put down. Okay?
What does that do to you mentally, coach?
I'm just feeling sorry for those people. Me, I'm not, this is not doing any harm to me. I'm sad.
Yes.
I'm only sad for Lebanon.
Yes.
Because this is not up to me, let's say, to argue this guy is good or this guy is bad or okay. I'm here only to try, and I'm doing this with pleasure because I'm feeling like a Lebanese.
Yes.
To help,
yes,
to become a little bit more regionalized. And if the football, let's say, would be in another level, this would benefit especially those people in federation or the federation as a whole and the Lebanon football and in the whole Arabic world. You would have another feeling, and everybody as a Lebanese in or outside the country would be more proud because still, and beside basketball, football is still number 1.
Of course.
So
yes, if you could go back in time, coach, with your knowledge today, what would you have changed if you were now with your knowledge? I imagine that your knowledge in football and your tactical and technical improvement to the game, today we have players abroad. With these players, if you could go back in time, you have this national team with Rida Antar, with Yusuf Muhammad, with Abbas Hassan, etc., Adnan Haidar, and the players that is today. We're just imagining. What would you have changed if you were now the head coach?
Let's say, in our way of working, in our way of thinking about football and reacting to the challenge at that time, I believe, and this is shown by the results, we were very much correct.
Yes.
But maybe I was making the mistake by believing that in and outside our circle, everybody was just thinking like me, with our love to football and with the love to Lebanon football especially and to Lebanon as a whole.
Yes.
Nobody ever came to the idea to believe that somebody very close to us was selling us. That's it. And this was the mistake by not thinking so far that we should have been more aware.
Yes.
But at the same time, how to find out.
Of course.
Very difficult.
2 more questions, coach. I know I've been taking a lot of your time. I'm very sorry for that.
No problem.
2 more questions. The one, you have coached a lot of leaders. We speak a lot about leaders and characters. What is a leader? Is it just to have this on your arm, or what is a captain? Did you see Hassan Matouk would be the captain that he has become?
Look, Hassan is an unbelievable nice boy.
Yes.
A very good one. And since we know that there is no player in the world who is completely without any weak point.
Yes.
We have to find out how we can cover the weak point of a player and how we are benefiting from the strengths he has.
Yes.
Hassan Matouk was all over a very good captain because he was giving very good examples to his friends.
Yes.
He was, for a very, very long time, Lebanon's by far best striker.
Yes.
And he deserved to go to Dubai to get money and whatever and have the best salary as a player in Lebanon.
Yes. Do you think
the weak point of Hassan
yes.
is the weak point of all of us?
Yes.
We are becoming old. And the glorious career of Hassan was mainly based on the speed he has and the controlling of the ball.
Yes.
And here, the point is coming, I mentioned before. The difference between a good and a bad player in football and in many other sports is speed and power. Hassan is still the same good player like 10 years ago. But in all his actions, he is due to age a little bit more slow.
Yes.
This is not the fault of Hassan. This is
nature. This is nature. Yes.
The nature for this.
Yes.
Hassan is a very good example for everybody. Very polite, very decent, very friendly, all over. A real example for a good football player. He is showing himself as a good family man with kids and wife, and and beside to blame nature that he became a little bit more slow, there is nothing to say bad against Hassan. Perfect man.
Yes. We have spoken about the federation, but what do you think they need to bring the Lebanese national team on the right track again?
This is very simple.
We don't have stadiums.
Let's say, the point is this. The federation has to find out what is our aim in football.
Yes.
And if we are talking about the president, I believe the president has, beside being the president of federation, he has a good job.
Yes.
And he is an important man in politics and whatever.
Yes.
And since he is so many years in this position, I have to assume he is a good one in this.
Yes.
If you put me in this position as a politician, I will fail because I'm not a politician. I have no idea about politics.
Yes.
And the president of the federation has only one job. He has to, like his word is saying it, he has to represent the football in the country.
Yes.
Nobody is asking him to give classical comments about football regarding performance or offside or foul or performance of player or whatever. This is not asked from him because he is the boss of the federation and he is in need of a football, listen careful,
yes,
of not a football coach. The president is in need of a football teacher because the national team is the institution who should learn the country how to play better football.
Yes.
Okay? So nobody can harm or blame the president when the team is not winning.
Yes.
The president can blame then those so-called experts
yes,
he was bringing into the job.
Yes.
So the understanding for the ranking and for the jobs should be more clear. But everything is regarding the aim they have. What exactly the federation want to reach.
Yes.
You want to win matches? You like to win tournaments? With this kind of player you have, you can do this.
Yes.
But you have to become a more professional approach. The way of working. Let's say the federation has to care for continuously matches in the league.
Yes.
And not too long because the performance of the national team player, the basic is the daily work in the club.
Yes.
The federation has to care for the fact that all the clubs are equipped with better coaches.
Yes.
Because the daily training is making the national team. And if the player coming to the national team, the coach of the national team in the end should just build from the good player a team and finding a good playing strategy.
Yes.
So the national team don't need any physical fitness coach or something like this.
No.
If somebody comes to the national team and he is not physically fit, I mean, what you want?
Yes.
Okay? You have to build a team. So, and for this, building a good team or not building a good team, is the president is not responsible. Nobody can blame Mr. Haider if the national team is losing a match.
Yes.
Because it is not his job to train.
Of course.
Okay? This is the job of the coach and the player.
Yes.
So, but since he is not able to do so, he
Yes.
has to find a better expert in this position.
Yes. Coach, do you
You're bringing somebody from whatever, they're from Yugoslavia or what?
Yes.
I mean, what the guy has on paper?
Yes.
How he can help the country?
His CV isn't good, coach.
Ever win something in a club or in another national team?
No.
Or is it just somebody like this Giannini or whatever this name was from
Yes.
Italy?
Yes.
In the end, they find out this man, maybe he's a nice man, a good friend or whatever.
Yes.
He was an agent.
Yes.
Nothing against an agent.
And he was also
Okay.
including in a betting scandal in Italy.
Yeah. I mean, okay. This is not my side to judge him for this.
No.
I can only see, or I only have to ask, what is it what you want,
Yes.
and how you think you can reach the aim
Yes.
you want.
Do you think?
And I can tell you exactly what has to be done.
Yes, of course.
So, you are the president of the club,
Yes.
and you have member in the club,
Yes.
and you have to do your possible best in all the direction to find the best and most suitable coach for a national team of Lebanon.
Yes.
What are the criteria for this? Okay? There must be somebody who in the first place understand the life in Lebanon.
Yes.
The characters of Lebanon, how people are reacting.
Yes.
You can bring, and this is a guarantee, go to German Bundesliga
Yes.
and bring any coach from Köln, from Leipzig, from Munich or whatever.
Yes.
Bring them here today to Lebanon.
Yes.
Two things will happen. Either he will be kicked out of the position after 2 weeks, or the president will resign.
Yes.
Because the philosophy is not fitting. You need here in Lebanon, first of all, somebody who understands the mentality of the people.
Yes.
Okay? And from this position, to bring the player with their heart behind you.
Yeah.
But in the same time, you are in need of being a good football teacher. But you have to teach good football based on this kind of understanding of the people.
Yes.
You are not able to come as a classical German with the hammer.
No, of course not. But do you think, coach, that for example, this coach that we have right now, Alexander Ilic, he in many games he changed the position of the players. We have one player playing in Sweden. His name is Mohammed Ali Daini. He plays as a midfielder.
Okay.
When he comes to national team, Ilic put him as a center back. Why?
I don't know. I really have no idea what is in his mind.
Yes.
Okay?
Jihad Ayoub, Walid Shour, for example, also, he put them as center backs and they are midfielders. He put a right winger as a right back. He put Sony Saad, that is a striker, as a left back.
Look, all this is fantasy. This is not working.
No.
Okay? They proved it is not working. What you need is, here in Lebanon, first of all, you have to understand mentality, and then by working with this, to lead all the player into this direction that they are doing what you want from them. They are doing it with pleasure.
Yes.
You not able to bring an European to Lebanon, and who is coming with the hammer? Nobody will be successful from Europe. Bring whoever you want.
Yes.
If you don't have the feeling. All the coaches coming from there are well educated and good.
Yes.
But all of them missing how to deal with Arab people.
Yes.
Difficult.
Do you think, Coach, just last question, in an interview many years ago, you said you had a meeting with the president. This was on, you were still coach of national team, and you were speaking about the president. I don't know if it was Hashim Haidar or if it was Alame, but you were saying in this interview that he was promising you that he is the boss, he will show you, he will give you what you want and stuff like this. 2 weeks later, another person in federation was saying, no, I am the boss, you speak to me. Is it still so, Coach, you think, in Lebanon, in the federation?
This I don't know exactly, because to be very honest, this was never my aim.
Yes.
I have been invited. Rahif Alami brought me.
Yes.
Okay. Now, later I find out there was beside Rahif another one who is a big shot.
Yes.
Okay. Nothing against, because the jobs of those gentlemen have nothing to do with me.
No.
I have to care for the fact that our team or this group I'm the coach of, that we are trying to work in a way that we are able later on to win matches.
Yes.
Regardless, Mr. Hashem or Mr. Haider, Mr. Alami is the responsible one.
Yes.
This, whoever is responsible, this is not influencing our work. Our work is player and coaches.
Yes.
To do their best to please, let's say, the football situation in Lebanon, the fans, the
Yes.
people in and outside the country, and of course, to do the possible best for federation.
Yes.
We as player, I was understanding it like this. We have to do everything which is in our power to make the federation happy.
Yes.
Because the federation these are our bosses. We have to do everything which is what we can do at that time to make Mr. Haider or Mr. Alami or whoever else is there happy.
Yes.
We are not, we don't have time because I'm not an administrator.
No.
I'm a football teacher.
Yes.
So, and that's it. That's all.
Yes.
And never ever we, our group, our coaching group and our team had something else in mind. And everybody is only responsible for his field. We had to play in the Emirates. It was to a time when we were already qualified.
Yes, when we lost 4-2.
When we lost 4-2. My aim was, by knowing now we will play the decisive matches, to make a kind out of this match, although it was an official match, to use this match as a preparation match.
Yes.
The result of this match was without any meaning. It was just for us a friendly game.
Yes.
And by the experiments to see other player in different position, we lost this game. But the people were not understanding, they were believing whilst we were losing the match, we are out. So means, since football didn't play a big role in Lebanon for a very long time,
Yes.
I was not just there to bring up the performance of the national team and to try to win matches. In the same time also, it was up to us to educate the people in the way of playing and in the understanding and in the philosophy of football.
Yes.
What I can tell you in the end is this. We had at that time a group, player and coachings. We were only committed to try to do something good for federation and for the country.
Yes.
And I believe at that time, too many people from outside, they were just suddenly seeing this success we had.
Yes.
There were too many people outside the team and outside the federation. They wanted to come on board because now they were smelling the money.
Yes.
Okay? So means they were making everybody dizzy and trying to bring themselves into the eyes of the president, what this time Mr. Hashem Haider,
Yes.
to persuade him by whatever to be a member, because now we have a great chance to go to Brazil and everybody wants to be on board.
Yes.
And it's kind of jealousy.
Everybody wanted to take the spotlight from you.
That's it. That's all. Okay?
Yes.
That's all. And this is, you were asking for this.
Yes.
This was making me very sad. Not for me. Look, I reach in football everything I want to reach in my life.
Yes.
But if I'm coming to our football school, how the young kids, the boys, how they are looking with what kind of eyes. There is Abbas Hassan, there is Onig and whatever. Come, you see, suddenly a whole country was awake and was looking to football. I mean, something.
Yes.
I mean, how you can be jealous, man? It was everything we were doing was for the country. That's all.
Any last words, coach? Any last words?
I'm not regretting anything.
Yes.
I was very happy and thankful for everything I could do and experience here in Lebanon with all the teams and clubs. I have reached by this, not only by Lebanon, I was reaching a little bit by becoming a little bit more famous, but we don't speak about money here.
No.
Okay, before I came back to Lebanon, I had money enough because
a long professional career. Yes.
Forget, I was doing everything regarding football in Lebanon only for my heart and for Lebanon.
Yeah.
This you will not find anywhere anymore, somewhere, because everybody who is coming just want to have money.
Did you ever, coach, have any European offers while you were the national team coach?
Yeah, sure. But I don't want to leave because my wife is a dentist.
Yes.
And she has a clinic here in Juni.
Yes.
She is not able to go.
Yes.
She has to stay here. And I wouldn't like, for no money in the world, to leave the family.
I understand.
Okay? I'm blessed that I can live here without working. No problem for me.
Yeah.
But I'm not playing the major role here. It is
the family comes
since
first.
We are in football, okay. But if there are decisive people against me or against success, and they don't want, okay, then if you don't want to have success, okay, finish.
I'm very honored, coach, about this interview. I'm very happy that you gave me time for speaking with you. I'm speaking of all Lebanese fans. We all thank you for what you did for the national team. I personally hope to see you one more time as the national team coach.
Look, what I can tell you is this. For the rest, finally, there is time enough.
We hope.
I will never leave Lebanon because I will stay with the family here. This is already clear. The time I still have, if anybody wanted to be, or that he wants to have help in football. Football is my real life. I'm ready to do everything.
Yes.
Okay? And I'm here I'm not here for money. I'm just because I like Lebanon and I'm enjoying the life. And if beside I can do something for football, it would be even greater. But all this is not up to me.
I would like to thank you, Coach. Thank you for your time. And I hope you enjoyed the interview.
From my heart.
Thank you.
Anytime, if you have any question, you have to be assured by my words now. You can call me whenever you want an information or a talk or whatever. I'm always for football. I'm always there.
Thank you very much, Coach Theo Bucker. It was a pleasure.
Welcome.
Thank you very much.
Welcome.
Bye-bye.
All the best.
Good night.
Bye-bye.